Okay. Wow. Hi, everyone. I'm Inon Kostika, Director of Program Management for the Cloud Security Group. Thank you for joining me today for a session. The first session we have about the cloud security, all up, how to protect your end-to-end cloud resources, SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. So before I start, just so we look at the landscape that we have, what do we need to address when we think about security? Everybody is going into the technology business. Everybody is going through the digital transformation. We heard Satya talking about it. Everybody is in this process. Cloud is a huge catalyst in order to make this happen. Cloud is able to take data, break silos, and actually make you more innovative and to empower every employee. But when we move into the cloud, we are moving in a fast pace, and security tools, the traditional ones, simply don't keep up. The network perimeter is no longer relevant. New technologies that keep pile up and live side by side, containers, functions, VMs, multi-cloud, SaaS security, all of these require you to add more and more tools, and we want you to be secure when you move into the cloud. When we think about security professionals, there is a huge shortage. We have to keep in mind that we will always need to do more with less. And lastly, when we think about the concept of regulatory standards that they continue to actually pile up, the cost of just being compliant rises. At Microsoft, we understand this. And as we are very serious about our part in the shared responsibility model, we want to provide you with the tools so you can be very serious on your part in the shared responsibility model and protect your environment. This is why we build intelligent security tools into every product and platform that we have. And we see this as a responsible approach to provide you with these tools to be more secure. When we look at the investments, we have four main areas. First, identity and access. We know that identity is the new perimeter, and we want to make it the best line of defense. Second, we have the threat protection products, where we detect across your estate, so devices, identities, apps, and we want to do more by integrating this signal and actually automating it for you, again, so you can do more with less. Information protection. We want to safeguard your data as it travels and as you're working on it, wherever it is. And lastly, and this is a topic for our session today, cloud security. It's a new pillar that we've added this Ignite because we are seeing that organizations are moving more and more resources, SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS, into the cloud, and we want to provide you with a holistic approach into protecting all of them, whether it's in Azure, private cloud, other clouds, SaaS like Office, Salesforce, Slack. We want to help you protect your environment as a whole. So before we go, let's think about what are the threats that we want to address. We have heard about many recent high visibility breaches that were published, and we are seeing the threat actors are working in a very consistent way. They find an exposure. It can be one of a variety of different exposures. You have insecure configuration. We are hearing about that a lot. You have vulnerabilities, unpatched servers, application vulnerabilities that are being utilized. We see infected admins or even compromised users that help actually the attackers to get the first asset. And more so, when we think about cloud, open ports that are brute forced and give the first access to an open machine. Most of the attackers, those who are not, who just go very broad, will get to one asset, ransomware it, delete it, and then they will call it a day. The more advanced attacks actually will use it as a landing point and then move forward in the workload. They will be able to look for additional assets, additional exposures, until they move laterally and get to the high-value assets. When we think about your cloud environment, we have to look at it holistically. We have to understand who are the teams, who are the people who are actually using your cloud, and how we can secure it. So first, you've got your users. Users are using SaaS applications, the sanctioned ones, the Office, the Salesforce, the one that you let them use. They also use and consume the applications that you build yourselves. The ones who build the applications are developers. Developers code, and they provide it as apps for your users, but they also deploy it more and more in the cloud. So they use PaaS, IaaS in cloud infrastructure in order to deploy. And as developers become DevOps, by developing methodologies that automate IT, so they actually own the infrastructure. We see a lot more infrastructure as code, And this really blurs the line between application security and infrastructure security. But we need still to remember that there is infra and there is application layer. On top of all of that, you have unsanctioned applications, unsanctioned cloud across SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. This is also part of your cloud, and you have to be aware of it and take ownership on that, because this is another area of concern for you. So when we think about where do problems occur, we really try to think about it across the life cycle and be able to identify the main personas that we need to help. First, the DevOps. We want to help them to avoid resource misconfiguration, to avoid infrastructure vulnerabilities, and avoid open ports. The developers, we have to stop put secrets in code. Leaking secrets in the application, in the code, is really, we've just heard about a large company that would breach because AWS keys were left on a VM. We don't want this to happen, so we have to avoid secret leakage. Application vulnerabilities, open source vulnerabilities, not because open source is less secure, because any code will have vulnerabilities, and we want to make sure we protect any code that you use. Users compromise their identities. Unfortunately, click on the wrong links, write passwords on the wrong piece of paper. Doesn't matter how, their identities get compromised. And they also are prone to leak data. You can protect your app as much as you want. If you have a user from an internet cafe or an unmanaged device that downloads the entire export of your customer base, it's gone, right? And lastly, whether it's a malicious intent or accidental, these are also things that we should account for. So with Microsoft, we want to provide you with guidance, with tools in order to build a secure cloud. And we want to focus on the three personas that we've mentioned. So first, we want to empower DevOps to protect the infrastructure through visibility and protection to their workloads, cross-cloud, wherever they may be. Developers, we want them to ship secure application at the get-go. And users, we really want to help them to protect their usage, give them guardrails so they don't end up being mistaken. And for the central team, the CIO, CISOs, this is for you to orchestrate. So with that, let's move to protect the infrastructure. This is the first pillar, and when we think about protecting the infrastructure, there's one thing we really have to internalize, that when you think about workloads, it's no longer servers running applications. So it's much more heterogeneous than this. I'm working with dozens, even hundreds of customers, and every new workload that I see is more heterogeneous than the previous one. And it keeps improving over time, because there are a lot of good technologies you can actually take advantage of, but it creates a very complex environment for you to secure. It can be VM like IaaS, it can be container services, it can be web apps, it can be SQL as an Azure service, a PaaS, or SQL Server running on IaaS. It can be in Azure, it can be on your private cloud, and it can be in other clouds. You need to protect all of that. And when we presented Azure Security Center, we thought exactly about this type of workloads. And we will use Azure Security Center. We offer you to use Azure Security Center in order to first have visibility and then strengthen your hybrid cloud security posture. We do that by providing you with really industry-leading coverage. We give you the concept of Secure Score. How many of you are using Azure Secure Score or Microsoft Secure Score? Wow, really, I'm so happy to see all these hands. It's really exciting because we put a lot of effort into giving all the recommendations we can into Secure Score and guide you through what you should be doing to become more secure. We put three things into this. One, the Microsoft best practices. Two, regulatory standards. And three, your own custom assessments that you can add so you have your own initiatives. And we even announced integrations with partners, security partners like Checkpoint, like Tenable, like CyberArk, so you can bring recommendations for your other partners. We really want it to be your tool to guide you through that process. What do we want to achieve through this tool? Three things. One, avoid misconfigurations. We want to give any guidance so you won't leave resources configured incorrectly. Second, we want to help you identify infrastructure vulnerabilities and patch them. And this is why we have built-in scanners on VMs, databases, containers. We have all of these tools built in for you if you just look at it and you want to actually patch it. And last, we have ability to give you tools to close your open ports. So we analyze your network and we give you, based on our ML capabilities, we learn your workloads, we learn how they behave, and we tell you when do you really need that port open and when you don't. And we hope that you close it down, because you really don't want to have a port open 99.9% of the time so anybody can access it if you really need to log into it once a week, right? So without further ado, I do want to switch to a quick demo and show you Azure Security Center. Everybody can see the font is good? Okay. So this is Azure Security Center. When you click, you will see Azure Secure Score. This is a percentage out of all the points you could have gained from your environment. When you go, sorry, 1 second. When you go into your environment, you can see all of the different teams that are actually part of your management group. So you can see you actually monitor different teams, and each one have their own secure score, and it aggregates to 1. So you can have your own organization secure score, and that's the way it actually piles up until the top of the organization. In order to see what the policy actually comprises, you can go into every of the subscriptions. Give me 1 second. 1 second, I just want to reconfigure the subscriptions. I switched the internet connection, so. Okay, we're good. So ASC demo is one subscription. We're going to see now the security policy on that and what it aggregates. So as you remember, we said that you can configure the Microsoft best practices. That's a default. Then you can add any of the regulatory standards that are there and add on your own. You have some out of the box, but you can add more and more based on your preferences and your industry. And then you can run your own custom initiatives. When you look actually at the regulatory compliance, the nice thing is that you have is automated assessments across the board. So you can see exactly with a click what is your updated status of Azure SECOS, for instance. And we automate many of these assessments for you, and you have one overview over all of this. When we have a deeper dive into the recommendations, you can see that we aggregate them by controls. The first thing that we tell you to do, go enable MFA. You don't want a password to be the only thing that separates an attacker from your subscription. Then we have the ability to remediate vulnerabilities. We do it across the board. We've just announced a partnership with Qualys that we will build in vulnerability assessment into every protected ASC node. We just launched container vulnerability scanning. So every image that you push to Azure will be scanned. And in addition, we have SQL vulnerability assessments. So we bring you all of this goodness in one place so you can even monitor. To enable encryption at rest, for instance, we give you quick fixes. So you can simply click here, and we provide you with remediation logic that you can select the unhealthy resources. In this case, they are all healthy, and then just select them and automatically remediate, or trigger a logic up scripts in order to do it in a customized way. So this really gives you an overview, but I want to go deeper than this. And I want to show you about the open ports. We showed how to avoid misconfiguration using the recommendations as the quick fixes. We showed you how to fix vulnerabilities through the assessments that we run. And now, when we think about network controls, we provide you with a network map that visualizes all of your environments and what you need to do in order to become more secure. You can actually have your allowed traffic overlaid on top of it. And every node that you choose gives you the specific recommendations on how you should configure it to be more secured and with less open ports. I want to show you two of the controls that we have. One of them is the JIT access. Just-in-time access provides you the ability to close a port and open it only upon request from a specific IP. So for instance, this machine that is currently configured, I can request access to it, and the only thing I need to do is to toggle, yeah, I'm going to connect from SSH, use my IP or an IP range, and give an amount of time. Once I do that, Azure will open the ports through the Azure network layer, and I will be able to connect for that amount of time. But for the rest of the time, it will be closed for attackers. So this is a very significant capability that will reduce your attack surface. And lastly, there are also the adaptive network hardening. Adaptive network hardening is when we learn your environment, and we are able to look at every workload that you have and provide you with recommendations that you don't really need this port. We saw that workload, we learned it, you don't really need RDP port open, just close it. And you can click here and we will automate the process for you. So, with that, I want to pause here for any questions on Azure Security Center. Yeah? So I'll get to Azure policy in a second. So we can talk about it there. Yeah? So good question. The question was about Bastion. It's compatible with Bastion's nodes, but in general, Azure Bastion is another best practice that you can use within Azure in order to access. It's compatible. You can use both at the same time. It's fine. But Bastion is another layer of protection. Actually, for those of you who are using Bastion, that's great. Anything but leave open ports, okay? That's the general guidance. Yeah? On Azure Cloud? Azure. I'm not sure if all of this, but some of this. GovCloud, yes, it's available in GovCloud. So I just want to show you one more thing before we have. In order to enable Azure Security Center, you simply go to the pricing tier, and it's one click away from you. So you have here all of the different components that we have. So we talked across the different stack, and then in order to deploy agents that would collect the data and do that, you go ahead and enable the data collection, and from that moment, you are auto-provisioned. You don't need to do anything else. That works for Azure. For on-prem, you need to deploy it yourself, but guess what? For AWS, we have just released a connector, and a connector that will auto-provision and protect your workloads also in AWS. And you can see here these machines that were automatically onboarded from a connected AWS account. So you can really go broad. And the other thing we have done, we integrated it into the Windows Administrator, Windows Admin Center. So we can onboard it from there. So this was Azure Security Center. Azure Security Center does Azure Security Center does more than that. But the big problem that we have, I haven't seen a single customer that didn't want to use Azure Secure Score when they saw that. The biggest question that I get when we present Azure Secure Score is how can I roll it across the organization? And the answer is that the most successful organizations that we have seen have this function that is called a cloud governance team. It can be the Cloud Center of Excellence, Cloud Enablement Team, Cloud Security Architect, it doesn't matter. But you have this central team that is able to drive requirements across your different DevOps team and also collect the findings to have centralized monitoring of everything. If you don't have this team, it will be very hard for you to protect your cloud. So when we want to talk about processes, put this change management process in place with all of the team and be able to track this and make sure all of your teams are compliant. We talked about being able to protect your operational environment. And this can be, requirements can be sent via email, okay? But we want to make it much smarter. We want to avoid misconfiguration. We want to avoid open ports from happening in the first place. And this is why everything we've seen in Azure Security Center, we are basing on a substrate layer called Azure Policy. Azure Policy is code. And as code, it allows us to do something very cool, that this is how we think about the future. it allows you actually to shift left the policy and actually make it part of the build test. So if there is a resource, if the developer wanted to ship something that is insecure, it won't compile. It will fail the build and won't be deployed and shipped to production. And this is the direction we want to go to. So if we want to see the different steps, so enable Azure Security Center, have a cloud governance program, use Azure Secure Score, drive initiatives using the most impactful recommendations you have seen in Azure Secure Score, and then use Azure policy as much as you can to shift left, and if you cannot, use automated workflows in order to have immediate response to assessment policy violations. Having said that, you should always assume breach, and you should always think about the threats you need to protect against. And when you think about the different threats, there are many that we see in the wild, and we hear about them every other week in the news. So VMs have different types of threats. Storage accounts are used to store malware, but also in order to be accessed publicly and being actually harvested for exfiltration. SQL databases have SQL injection, and we're seeing more and more. How many tools do you need to have in place to protect it? So at Microsoft, we think that you need to have one place. You need to have a place that will look at your entire workload and will give you all of these insights, all of these threat protection capabilities across the board. And Azure Security Center also gives you that across VMs, both Linux and Windows, across cloud-native compute, like containers, like VMSS, web applications, data services like storage, SQL on IaaS. We protect all of these. IoT solutions are protected by Azure Security Center, your smart edge. And lastly, even if you don't see a resource name here, we protect the substrate, the management layer of Azure, the network layer of Azure, and we provide you with broad detections over these layers. So you can get really comprehensive approach. And this was last Ignite. This is where we are today. And we will continue to add more and more capabilities. As customers use these more and more workloads, more and more types of workloads, we will add them here. To summarize what we get with Azure Security Center, so first, central management, complete overview of your resources and automated onboarding, and also security hygiene capabilities. You can reduce your attack surface. Before you even think about threats, just reduce the attack surface and then detect advanced threats using EDR, using workload-specific detection, using cloud-native detections. All of these, powered by the ML of Microsoft and the TI by Microsoft, gives you the first-in-line capabilities so you can be protected in the cloud. We announced container security baked into Azure Kubernetes services. We use both the hosts, so we provision Azure Security Center on the hosts that run your Kubernetes cluster. And then we also connect to the feed, so we can bring you detections from both sides. You can see large variety of alerts in the same panel, the SQL injection, the storage malware, everything, the key vault, accessing key vault from a Tor endpoint. All of these are protected today and with a click. So remember, good hygiene comes first. Then turn on threat protection, reduce attack surface, integrate alerts into your SIEM for centralized view to have this governance program in place. And lastly, I always say that every threat, every detection that you had is a great reason to start a new security initiative, to go back to Secure Score and drive your security across the org. So that's for infrastructure. But we need also to talk about the developers who develop the application. And we have in Microsoft dozens of different tools that we offer in order to protect the environment. So but there are three things, I won't cover all of the tools, but there are three things that are very important to remember. First one, again, you need to ship the secured application faster. Don't wait until the code is already in production for a few months and then you scan it for vulnerabilities and then you need to open tickets to the developer to fix it. Put it into the pipeline. Have the vulnerability scanners, both static and dynamic, into the pipeline. Add the token scanners into the pipeline so it won't build. Second, use the best tools you have today in Azure and GitHub in order to build secure application by design. If you need to manage secrets, use Key Vault. If you need identities, use Azure AD. If you need to protect a web app, use Azure WAF or Azure Front Door. You have all of these tools in Azure. Make sure you ship secure application by design. rather than chasing the vulnerabilities after. And you have plenty of guidance and best practices. When you think about securing your code, two things we need to understand. All of you are probably using open source in your organization. It's 99%. I haven't seen a customer that doesn't use open source. You also need to assume responsibility over the supply chain, your software supply chain. So make sure you use tools like dependency insights, Dependabot, that your developers will be alerted when they need to ship an update because there was another open source vulnerability. They tend to be very public. You want to have this capability. Another thing that you want to do is integrate tools like Semle for vulnerability assessment, vulnerability analysis inside your pipeline, and also a tool called GitHub token scanning that will scan your code and will tell you if you left their credentials or tokens. So this is very important. And with that, we want to move to the usage. When we think about the usage of the applications, we need to think about how many apps are being used. And it's crazy to think about the numbers. From our CASB, Microsoft Cloud App Security, we see that the average enterprise uses more than 1,000 apps. How many can you count in your organization? 20, 30, 50? More than 1,000 applications. How do you actually deal with that? So the answer is that Microsoft has a CASB. It is called Microsoft Cloud App Security, and it's actually leader in the MQ by Gartner. I believe that the person who invented the term CASB, Neil McDonald, was actually here at Ignite, so it was really pleasant to see him. And today, I want to also show you how you can use Microsoft Cloud App Security in order to protect this cloud, your users, from how they use your cloud. So you have all of these cloud applications, and when you think about it, you need to have certain controls in place. So you need to think about these controls. They have to be suitable for the different ways that your cloud is being accessed. So it's not only about the CorpNet. It's a portion of what goes to your cloud. But you should also think about the public and home Wi-Fis, the unmanaged device, the external users that can access your cloud. How do you protect all of these? And this has to be part of your strategy. So we see in Microsoft Cloud Security 3 steps. First, you have to identify and unsanction the applications that you don't want to have in your environment. So that's the first step, to discover, assess the applications, and then govern them. Control whether you want to allow them or not. Second, when you roll out an application, a SaaS application to your organization, you need to make sure you have the proper information protection policies on that you have proper access on that. So you can actually classify and label data as it goes to the cloud, but also as it is being shared from the cloud and as it's being downloaded from the cloud. So these are very important aspects that we think about. And last, cloud threats. You should monitor your environment in order to identify threats. Threats can be a malicious user, actually. And it can also be a compromised account. It can be also malware that is running and utilizing your cloud environment in order to propagate. So all of these are the things that we do with Cloud App Security. And I want to start with a quick demo. This is a Cloud App Discovery. You see this? OK. This is a Cloud Discovery dashboard. It is very easy to set up. You can go here, configure. This is like a snapshot report. You need your traffic logs. You upload the traffic logs here. We support all of the common network appliances. And then you get this nice report that shows you all of your cloud environment. What are the most common apps? What are the risk factors? And also the ability to view per app category which apps are being used. So let's say you are going into cloud storage. You see all of the cloud storage applications. You can filter based on a risk that is your own customized risk. What are all of these applications? And you can select each of these applications and see a large variety of risk factors, more than 90 in fact, across the security that these provide. We scan, we give you what are the best practices, are they implemented are they implemented in that specific cloud app, compliance and legal risks. You see all of that, and you can even investigate more. When you go into the application, you can see the patterns. Is it being used within a specific group of users, business unit? Is it used continuously or just a one-time pass? And you can investigate and decide how you want to proceed with that. And when you decide on your next step, you can govern the application from the UI. So you can decide whether it's restricted for a certain business unit. Either it's in a technical POC, it's in a review, it's a legal review, and you can decide to unsanction it. When you unsanction it, you can propagate it into your network appliances and into Microsoft Defender ATP in order to block access to that unsanctioned application, so it is removed from your environment. So this is a discovery demo, but we do more than that. You can discover your PaaS and IaaS resources. We provide you with visibility into the specific resources that are being used. So when we think about, let's say, GCP, AWS buckets, okay? You can see all of the different resources that are used in your environment, these PaaS services, and for each one, you can have a user report and an IP address report to know who is the team that is using it and whether you want to sanction it, you want to migrate it, and what you want to do with this resource. So this is a discovery dashboard. And going back to the presentation, we need to think about the process here. So first, you run Shadow IT discovery, you assess the application, you evaluate the risks that it poses based on the usage, on the risk factors. You govern the cloud applications by deciding if you want to sanction it, enroll it into your SSO, own the identity there, don't leave it there. Otherwise, block it or decide you are good with that risk and just let it be. Monitor the alerts. We will continuously monitor your environment and alert you when there is something new, a new behavior, a new application, a new anomalous behavior there, and so you can respond to it. When we think about your sanctioned cloud applications, you want to be able first to understand the data that was uploaded to them, and you want to understand the exposure. Do you have sensitive data that is exposed publicly? Do you have sensitive data that is exposed with specific people but outside the organization? Is there data that should not be in the cloud but is there? So we provide you with the ability to classify and protect your data. Doesn't matter where it is stored, in the cloud, so you can label it and apply protection rules based on these labels. And these are shared across the Microsoft Information Protection products. We also, by doing that, you can monitor and investigate every activity, every policy violation, and assess actually if there was a data leak, there was not, and assess the damage. You can protect sensitive data in real time. We will see this in, very soon in the next demo. And you can provide monitored application access. So let's say you have external users. You have users accessing from risky locations. You can actually sandbox their access and monitor it in order for you to have visibility on your entire cloud. You can also detect for threats, and we monitor for a long number of dozens, actually, different threats that we see in cloud applications. So it starts with the threat delivery, for instance, malware implanted in cloud or malicious OAuth application that connected to your environment. We see that a lot, for instance, in G Suite accounts, if you have seen. And we have suspicious inbox rules, which is something that we know attackers do once they get into a compromised mailbox. So they compromise a mailbox and they try to hide traces using mailbox forwarding rule. We have really good instincts into what is good and what is bad because we see a lot of mailboxes, so we know what is good and what is bad. And we can give you these insights. Indicators of compromised session, anomalous access from IPs from different countries, and also malicious use, such as mass downloads, high rates of activities. And also we can look specifically at your privileged users, whether they have deleted many VMs, if you remember an attack that was, I think, a couple of years ago, that attacker actually deleted many machines. If they created many VMs, which might indicate on a attacker that tries to harvest your environment for more compute power. And this is exactly the time to say that we cover all three clouds. So AWS, Azure, and GCP. I showed you already the Shadow IT discovery. but the ability to detect threats in the usage, so we call it UEBA. The UEBA capabilities that we have for the cloud platforms is super powerful because we can connect all of the dots between the different applications and provide you with this single pane of glass into how the users are behaving and does it make sense in the long term. So with that, we'll talk about the deployment. There are two ways to deploy your CaaSB. The first one is using API connectors. These are super easy to deploy. You click, you add your credentials, and we connect to your environment, cloud to cloud, and give you full visibility on your environment. We pull the activities, we pull the users, we scan your data, and we provide you the protection you need. The second is actually more interesting because it gives you the ability to control sessions in real time. How many of you are using conditional access today? Yay, so nice. So actually, Cloud App Security, unlike other CaaSB, is built into the conditional access concept, into the identity layer. So you can think about it as an extension. You have conditions. You have the risk-based and policy-based. But one of the actions that you can take once you see a risky session is actually to use what we call a limited session. And this actually carries the conditional access concept into the entire session of the application. So you can, for instance, block downloads for the entire session, view-only mode, you can call it. This is very effective for external users or vendors. You can protect every file only for that specific person using RMS. So this gives you really good capabilities across the session that you can apply. Let's go for the last demo. So this is the UEBA in Cloud App Security. It actually aggregates signal from 3 different products. Cloud App Security, but also, for those of you who are familiar, Azure ATP, that actually makes it a hybrid UEBA, and Azure AD. So all of these actually pile into one user investigation experience that you can investigate the threats here. You get 2 things, all of the alerts, but also, and this is a secret sauce, you can see activities that simply didn't add up for us. So we highlighted them with a risk score. It's not much, it's +4. But if you already had an alert about this user, this proves to be very valuable. So we can highlight for you what is the little things that didn't add up and might be very helpful for you when you investigate a breach or a specific user. You can investigate here and you can see the diversity of the alerts from your on-prem, login to on-prem machines, but also in the cloud. And you can conclude an investigation by, for instance, confirm the user in compromise, and then it feeds back to conditional access. Or you can suspend the user or simply require it to sign in again for safety. When you think about the alerts, I filtered here the alerts based on Google Cloud and AWS, just so you can see the breadth of detections that we have. So you can identify AWS open bucket activities. You can see impossible travel. The nice thing about the impossible travel is that we do 1+1. We see an activity on AWS from a user, and we see the same user on Office 365. But the locations don't add up, so we alert you about that. And then we also have the ability to alert on multiple VM creation activities, as I said earlier. So this really gives you the holistic view. And if we look at the different threats that we identify, you can see simply filter by the threat detection alerts, policies that you have in Cloud App Security, and you will get dozens of different capabilities from on-prem, like golden ticket, suspected golden ticket, identity theft, pass the ticket, pass the hash, and also unusual file deletion, multiple failed login attempts, and so on and so on. We have dozens of best practices to identify threats in your cloud, and you will get alerted for that. Now I want to show you the DLP policies that we have. So I have 4 policies here. And this shows you how you can protect the entire life cycle of the file. The first policy actually automatically labels within your cloud environment high business impact content. So you can set the policies, what is considered highly sensitive and what's not, and we will go and label them in your cloud environment. Again, Office 365 for sure, but also Box, Dropbox, G Suite, Salesforce, all of these applications. Then you can remove sharing links. You can be proactive and remove sharing links if they are labeled as company-only content. You can quarantine sensitive data as a response, and you can also block download of that sensitive data to unmanaged devices. So I'll try to show you now the experience from an unmanaged device. This is Sylvia. She connects from an unmanaged incognito browser, and we have a policy in place that doesn't allow access to it. You can see the breadth of application that we have here. I will show you on SharePoint. Once I actually log in, this goes through conditional access. Conditional access has a policy in place that says if it's a risky session, actually, or from an unmanaged device, send it into Cloud App Security. This was seamless for you. And you get an experience that is equivalent to the experience you had. Now, if you go into a file that is sensitive, you will still have the same experience as you have. But in fact, in the background, Cloud App Security makes sure, puts guardrails in order to make sure there is no violation of one of your policies. In this case, copying SSNs should be something we don't want. So I copy, and I get blocked. I cannot do that. When I try even to go and download the file, so save as, download a copy, Office is ready to ship, but when I download the file, it actually scans it as it is being downloaded, and I get a download blocked. I have a view-only mode. I can cloud-only mode. You cannot extract data from your cloud. And you can do the same on upload, on print, and so on. And the best thing that we have is actually we've made it available for you to any single application. So this is where you configure it. Here you configure the app connectors, the APIs, very easy to add, click, and you're done. And then you have the proxy. We identify from Azure AD every session that you can actually onboard to Cloud App Security. Let's say you have ForShared, and you want to request access control. You edit the app, and you can view which domains will be proxied by Cloud App Security. And then you say, OK, use with conditional access app controls. This is it. You need to onboard the application, and you can control. And this also applies to your line of business applications and to your on-prem apps if you're using App Proxy. So all of this, because we built it together, gives you a holistic solution. So I want to go back and cover what we've seen. Best practices for a CASB project to control your sanctioned apps. First, connect cloud apps and platforms to MCAS. It gives you instant visibility across your environment. Then, enable out-of-the-box policies to detect cloud threats. Quantify data exposures, like we've seen using policies to see whether you are compliant with your own and whether you have exposures of data. And lastly, enable risk and policy-based access policies in your environment so you can monitor the high-risk sessions. Then enhance your SecOps. We are seeing lots of SecOps team actually using the user investigation experience that I've shown you earlier as part of their process. It is very effective in identifying this because of the hybrid nature of it. So embed it into your SecOps. And with that, when we want to conclude the cloud security story, we started by talking about workload protection and how we protect workload across clouds. Then we want to ship secure application. Doesn't matter where, you want to make sure they are secured at the get-go. And last, you want to use Cloud App Security in order to identify shadow IT and protect your usage across any app that you use in the organization. This was a learning path. I want to thank you. We have a few minutes for questions. Would really thank you for attending, and I will be thankful if you can actually file the evaluation as well. Any questions? Yeah, thank you.
How do you recommend organizations coordinate their usage of IaaS and PaaS?
Great question. So today, the question was how organizations should coordinate between Azure Security Center and Cloud App Security. I didn't mention it, but in fact, we are actually integrating more and more between Cloud App Security and Azure Security Center. In fact, every Azure-related alert in MCaaS will show up in the respective Azure Security Center. The way we think about it today is that Azure Security Center should be the tool that is used by any DevOps team today to secure their workload. Then you should have a centralized SecOps environment like Azure Sentinel or your own SIEM, where you funnel all of the alerts. CloudOps Security helps the CISO office, so the central IT, in order to view the entire cloud environment. And the way we think about it is that everything that pertains to a specific workload will show up in Azure Security Center, right? And we have this cycle between govern the cloud with CloudOps Security, govern your workload with Azure Security Center, and SecOps in Azure Sentinel. So this is like the circle we see. Make sense? All the apps.
They only want to allow access to the apps that they actually allow. And I know, this will help, but we can't blanket block it. And I found a way inside Azure to block absolutely everything. But it's not.
So the question is how to block all of the apps, all up, for users. In general, it's not a practice that we offer, right? It's not something that we want. We think cloud is great with the right guardrails. So we offer this process for continuous visibility. You could have automated policies. For instance, if you see a new application, automatically add it to the unsanctioned apps, right? You could have done it, but again, this applies to the applications that we identify, the 16, 17,000 apps. There might be more. I don't know. So the question was whether we are going to unify policies. So yes, in some areas. So information protection policies are actually unified over time in one place, Microsoft Information Protection. So we are in that process. For detections, we don't see it as a bad thing to have detections in different places, but the unified view will be for M365 products in MTP, Microsoft Threat Protection, and CloudOps Security contributes all of the alerts to Microsoft 365 Threat Protection. And if you want to build your own and actually integrate with other products, you also have a product like Azure Sentinel that also gets all of the alerts, so you can have one view. So for threat detection, it's not about the policy, it's about the alerts and how you view them holistically and actually integrate them into insights, right? Incidents. So this is one area. Conditional access policies, we have merged into conditional access. So this is, you have one place where you configure all of your conditional access policies. So this is very powerful. There we're done. And this is the policies I know of. Any other questions? Yeah?
You talked about the compliance standards and we can add our own. So for example, if I add a NIST standard, will I have to do, is it automated? Will it find out whether it is compliant or not, or do I have to do it?
So the question was when you add a regulatory compliance to Azure Security Center, whether it's automated or not. It is automated. So it is based on Azure policy, which is an automated assessment that we have. And as soon as you do that, you can actually get an automated assessment on your different regulatory compliance standards. Again, we don't automate all of them. There are some parts in PCI you need to do, I confirm that an admin looked at this and that. So this is manual. We cannot do it automatically. But the most part, we are working to give you very good coverage as much as possible around automated assessments. Oh, we have a session? Okay, thank you. I'm here. Thank you, guys.